Welcome everybody to the Juice Time. I am your host, Chrispy Divine. Get your wings wet and fog your space. I'll help you figure out which flavor to chase. I bring to you the Juice Time review. I'll try it first so that you don't have to.
The name of the company that I'm reviewing today is Vapolocity, and I'm going to be looking over here because I have my iPad set up so that way I can refer back to the website and everything. So they sent me a couple flavors of theirs, and unfortunately something happened when from when they sent it to when I received it, because the labels got wet or something, so I can't really, I'm not going to show you them just because they got wet and they're kind of smudged and it's weird looking. But I was contacted, I contacted them to let them know I was going to be working on their video, and he had said, or whoever, I don't know if it was a he or she, said that, I think it was a he actually, said that they are getting new labels, and you know, so basically the bottles were going to look different anyway, so it doesn't matter what they look like now. So they sent me a few flavors. I'm going to vape on all three of them, and I got my wicking set up. I could just switch them out during breaks, and we're just going to talk about each flavor, and you know, I'm going to talk about the website a little bit, and we're going to move on. So the first flavor I'm going to taste is called apple pie. Okay, so apple pie is apple pie. I mean, I don't really think there's much more we can talk about. Is it good, though? Let's try it. It's very sweet. No, I'm sorry, not sweet. It's very mellow. I should mention that they sent me all zero nic juice, as well as it's all high VG. That's important to consider. I'm not used to vaping zero nic juice. All high VG juice, zero nic, and the high VG, of course, is going to make it so that it's not the super strong flavor, but more of a consistent cloud production. But definitely there is an apple flavor to it. I'm not a huge apple fan, but I will say this. For something that is not a go-to for me, I could definitely find myself vaping on it, though definitely not an all-day vape for me, personally. It's kind of like not a muddled flavor, but I've vaped this on a few different wicks, a few different builds, and they all seem to have a very, soft apple flavor, but there is, it's not, I think it's what they were going for was the crust, flavor. So it's got that baked dessert type of feel to it, with this little tiny hint of apple. What I would love in this juice is a tangy apple, maybe one of those Granny Smith apples. So if there was that nice sweet appley flavor with that little tangy, bite to it, and then come through with that nice, bakery pie crust flavor. But let's rock that again. Show you guys a little bit of cloud action. Not too bad. But yeah, like I said, not getting huge apple flavor from it. Maybe just that hint of apple. And then there's this other flavor, which I can't put my finger on what exactly it is. But if I had to guess, it would be that flavor of, the bakery flavor. Not bad though. I will say this, their juice prices, they sell them in a 10 mil for $8, 30 for $15, 120 for $45, and then they do 120 glass with dropper for $50, and then it says kit contest promo bottle free as always, so I'm not sure what that means. But here's the kicker with these guys, and this is kind of a cool thing about their website. I'll try not to keep looking over there. Underneath the pricing, they have their their nicotine strengths. But the kicker in this thing is that you guys can actually choose from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all the way up to 36 milligrams. Okay, and underneath that, it gives you the ratio of what you would want for the PG/VG. And you can actually, it says we can mix any VG/PG ratio you want, change the numbers to meet your desired ratio. So that's cool, right? Like, you can really like cater to your flavor and your clouds or whatever. You know, if you have a desired PG/VG ratio, which a lot of places do, like they'll let you choose, you know, as based on what they can do. But these guys will do any for you, so that's pretty neat. And then underneath that, it actually has a they give you an option to add menthol to any of your juices, and they have like maybe like a good 10 or 12 or so different you know, types of menthol. So that's kind of cool too. And then underneath that, they have a place where you can actually put any other special instructions. Not really sure exactly what other special instructions you'd want. And the product description was straight out of Grandma's oven, a blend of apple, cinnamon, and pie crust. You won't believe it until you try it. Let's take another rip off this, and we will move on to the next Joe's. And we're back. Next on the agenda today is a flavor called orange cream. Okay, remember those creamsicles? Well, I don't know about how, if I like them or not. I would remember eating them as a kid, and I did like them, but I found that any juice or any flavor that tastes like that, I've never been a fan of, except for if you've ever had what is it? Thai iced tea. It tastes very similar to orange creamsicle, but it is so delicious. It's like basically tea, and they add like cream to it. Oh, it's so good. Probably not the best thing for you, but it's so good. However, this orange cream is pretty good. Unlike the apple, the orange does very much come out. It tastes really, really good. It's sweet. It's a little tangy. It really does do, they did a really good job at hitting the nail on the head with the orange flavor. Let me take a toke, and we will talk a little bit more about the flavoring behind this. It doesn't taste like oranges. You know, I mean, it definitely does taste like an orange flavoring. But it's good. I really like it. I don't taste cream in it, which is okay, because like I said, I'm enjoying the orange flavor to it. So having that creamsicle vibe doesn't really bother me. But I guess if you were really gonna pull hairs on it, you could kind of see where the orange cream is, they're going with it. But for me, what's coming out the most is just the orange, not the cream. But I like it, and I'm shocked. You know, I'm just shocked, because like, it's generally not something that I would really dig, but I'm enjoying it. All of these juices have really, really nice vapor production, being a high VG juice. The bottles are these little squeezy bottles. The opening on it is really thin, but it does really work really well, which is always good. Like I said, they are going to be getting new labels, so don't look at that and think anything, because like I said, they'll be having new ones. There really isn't much to say about it. I mean, this is just a nice orange vape. And just like all the other flavor I told you about, they give you the same options. You can specify PG/VG ratio. You have the same bottle sizes, the special request thing, and they give me a description of craving a creamsicle. Give this one a try. I like how they're very, very to the point. Very, very, very to the point. These guys have a ton of flavors, okay? Ton of flavors. I mean, just alone, I mean, on the first page, I think there's like at least, I don't know, 10 or 12. And they have like 8 pages. There's a lot of flavors. I would really be interested in trying their cinnamon flavors. They have a couple of them, which I love. I hate, like, there's always just one cinnamon roll, you know? And I'm always like, God, I wish they had more. But these guys do. I think I've seen like 3 or 4 different cinnamon type vapes. So, and they do separate the flavors into categories. So you don't have to look through every single flavor to find, you know, specific. They have the sweets, the bakery, all that. So, you know, all that good stuff. So that's a good thing. So let me change the wick again, and we'll come back, and I will talk about the last flavor, and then we'll wrap it up, y'all. Okay, so the last flavor. This is an interesting one. This is called Duvu, okay? And it says right on the bottle, it says Deja Juice. So I'm not really sure exactly what they're going for with that. But I do like it that there's a picture of a cigarette butt that's lit, and they have the circle and the, you know, the line down the middle. It tells you not to drink it, tells you to keep out of reach of children. It does give you a recommended steeping time of 3 to 7 days. It must be 18 or older. It actually has their bottled by Vapolocity at 2:32 p.m. December 2nd, November 2014. Gives their Vapolocity.com, their phone number, and their address. They fit a lot of stuff on this bottle. Childproof. Nice job. So, you know, I can't hate on the bottles. This is called Devu, okay? Same situation as before. They have all the stuff. And the product description on this one is a sweet tone with fruit-based flavors that will make your mouth water and ask who do you? What did you just say to me? This tastes like a lot of juices I've tasted before, like that multi fruit flavor. It's like a candy, you know, flavor. It's good though. I mean, I can't say anything bad about it. Definitely not something that I would pick up and vape all day, but that's just a preference. But this one's got a lot of flavor, a lot of fruity flavors to it. And like I said, it is very sweet. I would say I would love to taste something that had a little bit more of that sweet tart flavor to it, but I think they have like a sweet tart flavor, so that's probably why they were separating it. But yeah, something really nice. I mean, it's a nice fruity, wake up your senses type of vape. So I mean, it is what it is. It's a nice vape. It's fruity, it's sweet. Definitely, you can't pick up, I guess what I'm getting at is you cannot pick up any specific fruit. Deja Vu, or Devu Juice. I kind of like it. I mean, like, I think it's fun sometimes to switch up your flavors, something like that. I mean, sometimes they'll have like an atomizer that's just built just for simple things like this. Like if I just want to throw any type of juice on, like I'm not really caring what's on it. And this type of juice is fun to put on. I mean, it really does. It wakes up your senses a little bit. You know, you get that fix for like a candy flavor, even if you're not going to vape it all day. So definitely nice. I would say it's probably smart to check out Vapolocity, especially if you're in Texas. But they have a great online store. I would say some of the pricing on there that I've seen for certain things that I bought myself were a little on the high side. But I'll tell you what, if customer service is, you know, as good as it seems to be as far as the work they put in on the website, you know, if they put that same amount of effort in customer service, then certainly paying a little bit extra is not going to hurt anybody. But tons of juice flavors. That's I love the idea of it. I mean, having that many flavors, I would be very interested in trying a bunch of different flavors to see, you know, if everything is consistent. I would also be very interested in checking out their ratios and how they do with that, as well as some of those menthols. I mean, let me just grab this and I'll read a few. Arctic Blast,
Brain Freeze, Breezy Mint, Jack Frost, Cool Ice, Mr. Breezy, Mr. Freeze, Peppermint, Extreme Dinner Mint, Frozen Cobalt, Frozen Crimson, Helix, Whorehound.
I don't know. I like it. It's a nice website. I mean, and they have a ton of atomizers that I've never even heard of, and mods and stuff. So definitely check them out. www.vapolocity.com. They're in Texas. I believe I've seen that they have 2 shops. So yeah, check them out. If you're in Texas area, check them out. If you're on website, online, check them out. Can't hurt to check them out, and you know, grab a few flavors and see if you like them. Anywho, today has been a Juice Time with Chrispy Divine. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you are able to find some happiness in Ejuice and mods and fun and love. Keep yourself tuned in for more fabulousness from Chrispy Divine and Central Mass Vapors. And as always, if you do anything, stay fabulous.